Oh, this is great.
Oh, you must search.
It's a hot, sunny day in Laurence Harbor. And if you like fishing, like these guys do, this seems as good a spot as any. Sit back, enjoy the afternoon. But looks are deceiving. Just next to this jetty, the beach has been shut down by the EPA. Last year, tests revealed 3 sites along the Raritan Bay have highly toxic levels of lead. The levels were so alarming, the area was declared a Superfund site by the federal government.
It horrifies me, the number of people that I see letting their children and their pets swim in that gross water. I can't imagine letting someone or something that I love touch that water. It's gross.
That bothers me. If you had kids, you'd think about moving out of here, you know? My kids are older and they're out of the house, so I hope they don't have any damage done. We don't seem to have any damage done.
Generally, lead in soils, for example, we like to have a level less than 400 for residential use. You might be able to go a little bit higher for an industrial use. But down in this area, they were about 142,000 parts per million, and over at the jetty, they were 198,000 parts per million. Those are some very, very high concentrations of lead.
It's been a year since the EPA shut the sites down. When officials toured the area this month, locals battered them with questions about why no one is removing the toxic slag.
They're talking 10 years down the road. You know, they'll talk about it in 2012 again when they come up with a decision. Make it right now. Well, what's the decision? It's got to go. Clean it.
They could go out today and start picking up the toxic lead slag, you know, that's leaching right into the bay. Every day that lead slag stays there is another day the bay gets more poisoned. Likely this site's not going to be cleaned up till 2025, if ever, because money. You know, they're going to study, and really what they need is money, money, money.
It's a complicated situation, and there's a lot of contamination. It's not a matter of just shoveling a couple barrels up and taking it away. It's going to cost tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of dollars to clean this up.
So how did all this lead get here? It's in these kettle bottoms. They're the byproduct of metal smelting, a legacy of the area's industrial past.
I mean, we knew it was bad years ago, but nobody really cared.
I won't eat anything out of this water.
But Jamal and his friends have been fishing on the bay for years, more than a decade. And despite the warnings, they're not about to stop now.
We're fishing striped bass. They come in, they go out. They're not just sitting around being exposed to it, and we're not going to be exposed to it either. So we want to keep fishing here.
A lot of fishermen agree, but many others are staying away. Local businesses have definitely taken a hit.
I feel bad for all the delis, restaurants. Who would want to eat out when you got lead contamination signs all over, fenced on, you can't even go near the beach? And this area, the South End, Sayreville, Old Bridge, shoreline, is not going to be what it used to be. I think it's going to change forever.